All right, everybody. What's going on, everybody? This is SJG, HBCU Gameday, and I have a very special guest with me here at the 2025 CIAA tournament. It's been a long time since she's been here with us, and wouldn't you know it, the day before she comes back, it's in a new role. Tiffani Dawn Sykes, congratulations on your new position as the Vice President?
Assistant Vice
President.
Yep, of Intercollegiate Athletics.
Okay,
yes.
Awesome. At Virginia State University, which just happens to be your alma mater.
Yes.
Just talk about it. How does it feel? I mean, obviously you're a month away from the official start date, but how does it feel?
I mean, it feels amazing. You know, as you mentioned, I'm an alumna of Virginia State University, and my passion for college athletics was really ignited there when Alfreda Goff was the athletic director. My freshman year, she was a black woman, and of course, I'm succeeding Peggy Davis, another strong black woman in that role. So to really stand on their shoulders and continue their legacy of strong women and leadership in athletics just means so much to me. And, you know, I studied health and physical education there, so my educational experiences, I think, really gave me the foundation to enjoy a long career, in college athletics.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know, for those people who know your story, I mean, you're a student athlete at VSU, then you worked at another CIAA institution, St. Paul's, then over to Virginia Union, and then over to Grambling. And so just, you've worked at the conference office, and even though in the backstory, you know, from your mother, she talks about how she's always been attended to CIAA. She missed the first one, birthing you, so you were born during the tournament. How all the synergy it's kind of got to be maybe overwhelming a little bit.
It is, you know, the announcement came on my 45th birthday, so I was kind of overwhelmed with birthday text and congratulatory text from some of my former teammates and some of my classmates. So it has been a little overwhelming, but I'm just super excited to step in the role, particularly as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of this women's tournament. You know, again, just mentioning Peggy Davis and her legacy. You know, she won a CIAA championship as the women's basketball coach at Virginia State prior to stepping into the role as the athletic director of Virginia State. Years ago, I had the opportunity of being the first woman who served as a public address announcer at the CIAA tournament. The CIAA tournament was one of the only tournaments where the men and women competed on the same court. So women have always been an integral part of the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association. So I'm excited to be back home.
Yeah, you know, and everything just kind of seems full circle. You know, last year you were at FAMU, transitioned over to University of Maryland. So right here in the backyard. CIAA's right here. And then, you know, you talk about Miss Peggy Davis, who passed away. You know, obviously she's had an amazing impact. I believe she's inducted into the Hall of Fame today, posthumously. And I remember, you know, unfortunately when I found out she passed, you know, I knew it was a great loss for VSU and for the CIAA. But, you know, just kind of thinking the way I do, I kind of immediately thought of you. And, you know, to be the next person to fill, you know, to take on that legacy and something that you know intimately, I'm sure that has to be just kind of like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit of pressure. You know, again, I mentioned she was the women's basketball coach when I was a student athlete there, and was a really great administrator, enjoyed a lot of success, and was really progressive. I mean, as recently as a few years ago, adding lacrosse and soccer, both men and women, to the plate of opportunities at Virginia State University. So, you know, I was really excited at the Hall of Fame today to see her 2002 CIAA championship team, to be there to celebrate her as her daughter took the stage to accept the award on her behalf. But I'm really looking forward to, you know, honoring her legacy.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, you're going to be working for, I think, one of the most visionary presidents, not only in the CIAA, but also in all of HBCU, Dr. Makola Abdullah. Just talk about, you know, what it is that makes you excited to work for him at your alma mater.
So, you know, and he will tell you this, I kind of leaked that he was going to be the president of Virginia State University before it was official. So, you know, just had my old SID hat on. Someone on the committee mentioned that he was a finalist, he was overqualified, and they were excited about him. And I went to Twitter and found out. Yeah, I went to Twitter and put the news out, and that's actually how we first encountered each other. So I actually went to Virginia State University shortly thereafter to present an award on behalf of the varsity club to Coach Harold Dean, I believe was the recipient that year. And when President Abdullah came down, I went to introduce myself. He was like, I know who you are. You're the person who put on Twitter.
Well, you know, I personally understand how that feels. So, you know, it's one of those things, which is why I didn't know that you got the...
Right, but I mean, I'm super excited to work with him, and we think of everything that he's done, but I think most significantly, establishing Virginia State University as a research institution is significant for the university and significant for athletics because it also allows us to recruit a high-profile, high-academic student. And I know their academic success rate has been great, but I love the fact that we can now boast about our Research 2 status. We look at the fact that Virginia State was just given an opportunity to award masters in data analytics. So thinking about the ways that the Department of Athletics can partner with the new major data analytics to enhance the services we provide our student athletes and get more information to our coaches so they can have that competitive edge and win more championships. So I'm super excited to, like you say, work for a visionary.
Yeah, you talk about championships. Your women just punched their ticket to the CIAA championship. The men will have a chance to do the same shortly. The men got into the championship game for football. You know, you guys are usually right up there near the forefront of it. Yeah, I guess now, you know, for you kind of taking stock of everything it's exciting. Got to be an exciting time for you to come in and take over and you know, try to keep things on top over at the Hill over there.
You know, it is, you know, and also just kind of want to pay homage to the CIAA as a whole. You know, I think Virginia State has an incredible academic offering. I think they have incredible athletics facilities and opportunities there. But we need a national championship. So thinking about like Naomi Mobley and Latasha Shipman and those people who competed on these back-to-back CIAA and national championship teams, or even the men's basketball team of Virginia Union led by Darius Hargrove, who won a national championship 20 years ago. I want Virginia State to be in these conversations when people are looking back and talking about the history and the tradition and the legacy of the CIAA. They're mentioning Virginia State University as the national champion.
No doubt about it. So yeah, you know, obviously there will be other folks trying to peek into the backyard at home, but but nah, it's great to see you back here. And when I saw you with President Abdullah, I thought back to 2016. I think that was the first CIAA where you guys were both at the same one. I think Virginia State won at least one championship that year. Yeah.
Yep, so. We did win a championship that year, and I went. It's been 8 years since I've been to the CIAA tournament, so I'm super excited to be back. Super excited to be in this role, and just really looking forward to a great weekend for the Trojans.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wish you the best, except for September 20th.
We're gonna get y'all.
All right. She is Tiffani Dawn Sykes, the new Assistant
Vice President for Intercollegiate Athletics at Virginia State University, where greater happens here.